You don't remember coming at Cass?
For what? He's got nothing to do with the estate. I mean, that's what he said in the newspapers.
The altercations was part of the show.
And people think we're dating.
Yeah.
Like, I've been a fan of amapiano for such a long time. But I keep telling people, I feel like I was in the closet. You know,
You were in the closet?
I was a closet piano lover
Fanatic.
and piano fan, you know?
Okay.
Just because of being Reason, you know, because Reason has this esteem for poetry and rap music and flows and I guess a certain level of consciousness, a certain level of like storytelling, you know? So it's like that jump and that switch, for me, it even felt uncomfortable for me to even say Reason is gonna make amapiano because I think that brand has created so much and it represents so much. Yeah, you know what I mean? And not to say that it would be disrespected in this sound, but I think this sound just deserved another character.
Another character.
So I'm in character a lot of the time.
I get that. And the thing about it is, right, a lot of people took issue with you coming into amapiano because they might have felt from some of your tweets that maybe you felt that maybe, you know, a rapper or a hip-hop artist shouldn't try and become now just because amapiano is what's popping njengamanje. Why are you now trying to jump onto that?
You know, I'm so two-sided about it. The first one, I'm like, show me the tweets. I don't remember saying anything about anyone doing amapiano.
You don't remember coming at Cass?
For what? There's this culture, there's this attitude, right? Of like, you're expected, if you're the type of artist that I was, you're expected to have animosity towards people doing other genres or other sounds or whatever. I've been enjoying what those brews were doing since Bosliza Toti.
We don't want to make our relationship or our union a career. You know what I mean? Like, suddenly you are no longer expanding. You are Nandi's husband.
Yes.
Suddenly she's no longer Nandi. She's expanding his wife. You know? So, and also, you cannot allow people into your life and publicly expose your relationship and then later now cry foul and be like, leave us alone.
Yes.
But we guys, we had left you alone and then you chose to invite you into your relationship.
Yes.
Now we want to know.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why. So keeping it away from the public has helped me. And it's an advice that I would perhaps give to other people who care. Like, it has helped us a lot. You know, there's nobody who knows about our lives because we do not want people to know about our lives.
Lance is behind the artist that I am today.
Really?
You know, and once again, when people say all these things about, I'm like, are we talking about the same person?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because it's just nothing, he's just been great to me.
There's been a lot of attention around your relationship with Somizi Mhlobo. Why do you think that is? Apart from the fact that you guys are both famous, extremely famous.
That's the reason, no.
But you guys are really close.
We're very close. I think he knows all my secrets. I think I know all his secrets. We're extremely close. We talk about anything and everything. You know, I trust him, he trusts me. We are extremely close. And people think we're dating.
Yeah.
But hey.
Are you? No money joy.
We're scandalous. Nah, man. Somis is my friend. Somis is my friend. You know, he's my boy.
Like, really good friend. Is he friends with your current person?
They know each other.
I live for it. I love it. I love it. I love it a lot.
Stop.
I love it.
It will always be about what people heard. It's not about what bongs it told you when you actually opened up.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I asked about the estate. He says, the estate's gonna take 11 years to wound up. I'm like, okay.
11 years?
This is, he says 11 years. Those were his words.
To wind up your mom.
To wind up the estate. So I'm like, why so long? He's like, hey, bongs, you know what? Just let's focus on the music. Let's focus on the music. You do the music. Don't worry about that. It will all sort itself out. Okay? So at that time, when he's saying that, he didn't tell me that he's gonna get a lawyer. They were telling me, why don't you go back and just make up? For what?
Yeah.
I'm now wanting to find out about the estate. Now I want to get clued up. And then you guys are more interested in me fixing things with
He's got nothing to do with the estate. I mean, that's what he said in the newspapers. He's been saying he had nothing to do with the estate. But these people who's the executor of the estate, okay, they tell me in my face, we are the alpha and the omegas. I'm the alpha and the omega bombs. There's nothing you can do without me.
As soon as we started shooting, it was definitely not what they promised.
Yeah.
It was definitely, if you get to a set, Nomalanga, and they tell you we're not going to rap until there's drama. The altercations was part of the show. The drama was part of the show. That's what they push for. That's what they will break their long hours trying to get from the cast.
Yeah.
So basically it had nothing to do with my exit. Drama is good for the show, like you
Sure,
said.
yeah, sure.
You've seen how those shows end up, and those things, they do happen. But still, it was a violation of what you stand for as a person,
Yes.
and what you represent and what you want your brand to represent.
Sure.
For me, where I draw the line is anyone who puts their hands on me.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, it doesn't matter who you are.
Yeah.
I've got all the training. I've got all the training you can look for in self-defense. I wouldn't go through that if I didn't think it's an important part of me.
Yes.
For me, with what we're going through as a community, as a society, for me, that it ends with anyone who puts their hands on me.